Hey everybody, it's Danny. Welcome to my channel. And today I have bought the Tribit Stormbox Micro and the Bose Soundlink Mini Micro. Soundlink Micro. There's no mini about it. This is the Micro, and this is also the Micro. Today we're going to talk about the specs on both of these speakers. I'm actually waiting for the Marshall Willen to come in so I can compare both of these to that, but in the meantime I figured I'd give both a comparison. So we're going to do that. We're going to look at them and then we're going to listen to the sound on them. Also, if you really like what I'm doing, leave a comment, let me know what you think. Also, you could visit my Amazon store and you will really help me out by using the affiliate link. You don't have to, but if you would love to support me, I greatly appreciate it. And thanks for joining me today. One of these speakers is significantly cheaper than the other. Can you guess which one? I've got the Tribit here. Tribit's from my understanding, is basically a Chinese manufacturer of speakers, but they're super aggressive in trying to break the status quo by making super cheap speakers that equate to a pretty good value compared to bigger brands like Bose. They feel pretty similar, but I'm going to give the edge to the Bose. It has a little bit more just of a solid feel, as it should for being probably a more expensive speaker. It's got this nice rubber coating on it. It feels really good in the hands. It feels like a high quality product. The Tribit also feels like a great product, but it's a little bit lighter. And then it's got just a fabric coating on the top. So it's a different experience. It doesn't feel quite as premium in the Bose. The Bose came out in 2017. The Tribit came out in 2020. So it's going to have more new technology, including a USB-C charger with approximately 8 hours of batteries, whereas the Bose only has a USB Micro B, the kind that usually breaks over time and is kind of hard to find replacement cables for sometimes. And it only has 6 hours of battery. So it's definitely a little bit outdated compared to the Tribit. The Bose has Bluetooth 4.2. This one has 5.0. So the Tribit's going to be able to reach quite a bit further out than the Bose. One cool thing about both of them, they both have a party mode where you can pair it with a like kind speaker. So the Tribit you can pair with other Tribits and even do like a stereo mode with them. And you can do the same with the Bose. You can pair it with other Bose Micros, or you can actually pair it with the Bose Flex, which is an amazing speaker. So there's that. They both have built-in microphones. I haven't tested the calls, but I don't really see, it's probably not that big of a difference. The fact that it has it is great. There's a lot of features packed in these speakers that really make them pretty enticing if you need a tiny speaker. One thing they both lack, which would always be nice to have, is an aux port, though you don't see that on as many speakers nowadays, so that's all you get. Another interesting thing is that the Bose is actually made in Mexico, versus the Tribit's made in China. So if you're one of those people that doesn't like things manufactured in China, maybe you'd want to consider the Bose. But I'll go and tell you something right now. Because of the price of these different speakers, I think it's actually, you could probably get about 2 Tribits for the price of one of these Bose Micros. So what you might actually want to consider, as I so conveniently can help you here, is the Bose Soundlink Flex. This is an amazing speaker. It's one of the best speakers I've ever heard from Bose in this format. And it's honestly not that much more than the Micro, so you might want to just consider this one instead. Unless size is, of course, like a determining factor on which speaker you're getting. In that case, maybe you would want the Micro. So what we're going to do is we are going to test all of these speakers out and see which one we like the best. So earbuds on, it will help you make a better decision.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares. See me right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you...
Wow, there you go. we tested out all 3 speakers and we got to listen to them. And I'm going to say first impressions of the Tribit and the Bose. I would say the Bose has a smoother, milkier sound that's more controlled. The Tribit definitely pushes the midtones further, as well as the treble, and it definitely pushes a little bit harder, which it doesn't sound quite as balanced. It sounds like it could lose some of the integrity of the sound. You know, it could crack a little bit, maybe. I didn't hear that on this song. By the way, these are both at full volume. You know, I think the Tribit could sound really good. It could cut really well with that higher, sharper mid-range through traffic and loud noises. Say you were on a scooter or a bike, the Tribit might actually be better just for cutting through ambient noise. If this form factor is really important to you, like you really want this strap, I think the Tribit is kind of a no-brainer, especially you can get 2 of these for cheap and play them in stereo. And that could be a really, really cool way to do it. You know, just imagine if these were both Tribits, that would be nothing. But I'm going to say if you are hardcore, like want the Bose, like, yeah, it's probably a great speaker, but you know, it's older technology. It can't quite compete quite as well. I would highly recommend just making the step up to the Bose Soundlink Flex. It's just, the sound in this thing is incredible, and it puts both of these guys to shame just in terms of mainly the bass, but also just it retains that milky smooth sound that I was describing with the micro, and it just adds a little bit extra, and it's not that much bigger, and honestly it's not that much more expensive, so that's something to consider there. It might just be worth stepping up to this one. Best buy, I'm gonna say the Tribit is definitely the best buy for this, just purely because of the price and what it's delivering and that it's newer technology. And also there is a Tribit 2.0 that's coming out, or already came out this year. I think it came out in February, but I couldn't find it. Like, it seems like it's out of stock on Amazon, so I don't know. Hopefully you found this helpful. Buy a mug if you'd like down below. Thank you so much for watching. Most people don't make it to the end of the video, so if you do, let me know in the comments. I like to know who actually watches till the end, who are the most devoted people, or maybe you're just streaming this on your TV and not paying attention. At that point, I could be saying anything I want right now, and you can do nothing about it because you're too far away from the remote. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the Willen next. I am got the Willen coming in next week, and I'm going to be reviewing that and comparing it to these 2 speakers. So thanks. See ya. Bye.